The Quantums are back. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of the quantum history. Now, I have this nice little chart that Brunswick actually sent out that has all the quantums that were made. In 2016, they re-released the Quantum series and they brought out the Quantum Forest Green. In 2016, a little bit further down the road, we had the Quantum Fire Pearl that was released. And then in 2017, we had the Quantum Classic Black. We had the Quantum Bias that was released in 2019. A little bit further down the line, the Quantum Bias Pearl came out as well. And now in 2021, we have, again, the EVO Pearl and the EVO Solid in the Quantum line. Now, these two balls feature an absolutely amazing advancement in technology with the new QCS Cores, as well as the new Dynamicore² that Brunswick has developed. Now, to give you guys a little bit of perspective of what the QCS Core and the Dynamicore² do, is basically allows the ball to retain a little bit more energy without seeing the ball burn up, along with the Evolution cover stocks, which allow the bowling balls to stay a lot cleaner through the front part of the lane and see a lot more of the down lane motion. Basically, the QCS cores have these notches that the Quantum cores didn't have in the previous years, where basically the top of the mushroom shape have carved in pieces where the Dynamicore and all the filler material can basically slid into, allowing the ball to have a lot more energy retention going through the lane, allowing it to not lose motion as it's going through the pins, and creating a lot more of a stronger reaction as this goes through the actual pins. So let's go ahead and talk about what the numbers are on both of these bowling balls. Again, welcome back, Bowling World fans. This is my review on the Quantum EVO Solid and Pearl. All right, so here we have the Quantum EVO Pearl and the Quantum EVO Solid. Let's go ahead and talk about the numbers on these two bowling balls. To start off with, we have the Quantum EVO Pearl, which has a color of royal, ruby, and black with the QCS-24 core that has an RG of 2.51 and a differential of 0.053 with an intermediate differential of 0.024. This ball has, again, the Evolution Reactive Resin cover stock that is in the Pearl variant, and that is finished off at 500, 1,000, and 1,500 with compound, which is the Crown Factory compound. And then we have the Quantum EVO Solid, which features a blue, lime, and royal color with the QCS 12 core that has an RG of 2.50 and a differential of 0.048 with an intermediate differential of 0.012. So the thing to notice here is that the Quantum EVO Pearl has actually a higher RG differential and intermediate differential than the Quantum EVO Solid, and that has to do with the fact that we have a pearlized cover stock on this ball versus the solid cover stock on this one, and that is what they were focusing on, maintaining the motion of both of these balls equal to what their cover stocks are. They wanted to make sure that this ball didn't lose any reaction down the lane with it being a cleaner cover. Same thing with this Quantum EVO Solid. They wanted to make sure it still stored energy through the front and middle part of the lane and got through and went through those pins perfectly. So let's go ahead and put a layout on both of these. The layout that we're going to go with for both of these is 55 by 4.5 by 30. It's my typical asymmetric layout that I do on all my asymmetric pieces. So let's go ahead and put some lines on these two and get them on the drill press and see what we can do with them. Again, I'm expecting both of these balls to be fairly strong. I've seen some videos of these two going down the lane, and absolutely phenomenal what they've been doing so far. We've already seen some honor scores out of these two balls, so I'm super excited to get these in my hands. So let's go ahead and get some layouts on these. All right, and just to go over the layouts one more time, again, we have 55 right here by 4.5 here, and then by 30. This layout just allows the balls to be a little bit cleaner through the fronts without losing any front part of the lane or middle part of the lane motion. The 4.5-inch pin allows the energy retention to be better on some of my equipment, and the 30 is just to get a nice snappy motion on the back end of the lane. I like using this layout a lot because it allows me to keep everything the same across the bowling balls when it comes to the layout itself, and just focus mainly on what the covers and the cores are doing with the bowling balls versus the layout itself, right? So that way, whenever I throw, let's say, a different ASIM ball like the Obsession Tour Pearl or the Polaris, where we have a solid and we have a pearl. We can see the differences, so I would know if this is gonna be a little bit snappier than the Obsession Tour Pearl because the exact same layouts ball to ball. It's just the covers and the cores that change, so I can see the motion of the ball better. So let's go ahead and get these two on the drill press and get to drilling these up. I'm super excited about these two again, so let's do it. All right, guys, so we're on lane 18. We're gonna go ahead and throw, again, the Quantum EVO Solid and the Quantum EVO Pearl. We have them right here. Again, we have both balls right here. We went 55 by 4.5 by 30 on both balls. So let's go ahead and get on lane 18, see what the balls can do. All right, so we're gonna start off with the Quantum EVO Solid here. Standing about roughly 25 with my feet. I wanna see what this ball does in like my normal spot whenever I start throwing a big ball right off the gate. I expect this ball to come around the corner around 6, so let's see what that does. Oh boy, okay, that's a lot stronger than I expected. So let's see what this ball does as I throw a few more shots with it. I gotta get warmed up here, so let's go for it. So the Quantum EVO Solid, the Quantum EVO Pearl, these balls absolutely phenomenal, as you guys can just saw. I'm a huge fan of what Brunswick has done here to be able to get that Dynamicore 2 going in these two bowling balls, as well as the new Evolution cover stocks, plus the QCS systems for both of these balls. Absolutely insane what they can do. Obviously, you guys saw me cover plenty of boards with both of these bowling balls. The Solid definitely was the one that's the strongest, probably surpasses what I called the strongest ball in the market, which would have been Hellraiser Blaze. But that ball was absolutely insane how strong that ball was. The Quantum EVO Solid just completely blows over that limit. I was able to play anywhere from 15 all the way up to 40, 45 with my feet, aiming about 8, 9, 10 down the lane, just depending on the shot. I was trying to manipulate my hand a lot, try to get these balls to push the lane a little bit easier, so that way I could see them actually get into the pocket. It was definitely really, really surprising. These balls will be great if you're bowling on any heavier oil condition or if you're a lower rev rate bowler. So make sure you guys check these out at bowlingworld.biz. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and let me know what you guys think of the new Quantum EVO Solid and the Quantum EVO Pearl. Bowling World fans, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out. Talk to you later.